Welcome back, guys, to Mass Effect Andromeda, where Taavos, with the spirit of Zerai, fed to him through a gauntlet, has led us to the third monolith. The only one we actually need to activate to save Havarl. So with that said and done, let's drop down, activate it, and open up ourselves a Remnant Vault to explore. Though I'm quite disappointed that we haven't managed to really find the Turian Ark. Which is something I wanted to do for the security of, you know, everyone on here. Well, big chasm, corridor, chamber right there. Of course I'm going forward, because there's got to be more stuff.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
He always says there's a memory available. Probably, there we go, another chest. Means that there is, and that we got to keep going just back in and out at some point. Oh, hello. We'll take that. Any goodies are goodies. That's definitely a something. There we go. So as we jump from place to place going, we're in a massive corridor. Of course, there's going to be goodies. Did we get that? I think I did, yes. We'll look for a little bit more and activate the thing. We got ourselves a memory, some goodies. There's something. Some stuff around for selling. Or just for owning. And most importantly, are the saviors of the home planet of the Angara.
It's done. You finished what Zerai could not so long ago.
I'm sorry, Taavos.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. She didn't complete what she set out to do, but she didn't fail. The two monoliths she reactivated kept Havarl going. Without them, the planet would have died. Go on to the vault, Pathfinder. I think I'll stay here a moment. I have a lot to think about.
Well, Taavos, you can think all you want about your link to your ancestors.
I feel as though I know this place. Or am I fooling myself because I want to remember?
Well, we need to find and activate Havarl's vault, and I'm guessing we're not going to get the power of fast traveling while we're in here. Didn't look like there was any other entrances to pass through. Though with lights around, it makes you wonder if there's like items on places like that. But you don't really want to jump into that chasm. This game has a history of resetting you. Oh, that's a point I can stand on, was it?
The vault should be open, Pathfinder.
And it should be, but are these going to wake up? No? Good. Might be open, but that doesn't mean so much. We might have to puzzle through, and probably there's going to be clouds of horrible cloud of ominous. Ness. So with that said and done, now that we're out of the cave, and I know we are because that's where I went to save, it looks like our point is over here. So let's fast travel and get moving. Back into the place where Taavos' group were. Too bad I didn't get anything involving being able to research. I do wonder if we're even going to lay an outpost down here, to be honest.
Nice shot.
Oh, that blocks? Well, that's annoying. We take out our enemies at range. What's this? Oh, that's the marker I accidentally put down. Hello! I was about to say I'll stay up here, but then I noticed they were getting down. Bit of a fire combo will work quite nicely. Let's just focus on keeping our distance, shall we? Now work on what else we need to do from there. Well, always wildlife in our way. What are we looking at? Laser stopped? I take it the vault is now open? Not a problem for us. Let's keep on exploring. Maybe go around the outskirt edges. There is enemies supposedly in our path. Yes, there is. He hit me and stripped my shields. Whatever your ranged attack is, works quite well on me. So I'll just blow you up. It'll be fine. Oh, container and some stuff? Cool. Some resin caps, but most importantly, more ammo. Have we scanned you? Nope. Well, that's 10 out of 10. Let's get working on these remaining observers. You should have just cleared them out. Get the loot. Breacher? No, I don't want near me. Someone's just stripping my armor there.
Alright, now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. That's for sure. That guy just destroyed me. Oh, container. He led me to a container while I was trying to figure out what else was going on. So the vault is here. What is the glowing-y thing? Another one of these, eh? You want me to scan it, but I can scan it before. I've scanned it before. It's fine though, there's no data. There we go.
Historians believe much of our progress was spurred by such finds. We might benefit from collecting these artifacts.
You might, yes. I'm going to take the obvious containers lying around before I do anything else. All of these basically just credit items. Nothing really all that good. But the vault we have reached. Now it's time to run away from a cloud, isn't it? Well, I need to get my health back up before then. Doesn't look like there's any containers, does it?
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Well, exploring the place is probably a bit more interesting, but we may as well open the door.
Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Thankfully that burned down, because that's going to give me enough time to regenerate a little bit. From there I can work on living. I lift the lockdown on the vault, still. Alright, destination's in there, but we're not opening it up. Should probably grab that ammo when I can see it.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
You'll highlight the ones I need, eh?
Let's give it a try.
A trick. I want to go up there.
Turret nearby, Pathfinder.
Well, better than the turret. Masses of research points. Don't you know?
So much better when they're on our side.
So we've hacked it. Okay, cool. I'll take what I can get. There is a trick to it. You may have noticed I looked at stuff over there going, There's a numbering order by the look of it, and they appear when we get near. Nicely done.
Well, that gets us a step closer.
Is this the juicy
This
center?
console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
We're already there. Okay, well I'll sweep the area. I'll have a look around, though I don't want to fool by the look of it. Well, it's a different console with a little bit of Sudoku. Well, you can still easily start to formulate where we need to put things based on just that start alone. So that works perfectly fine, especially because it came out with the first item straight away on the list. And we can definitely get some placements going. Right, so apart from that, where are we looking at? So one of them's got to be there. It's got to be that one. Yeah, no, we're cool. So once we put there, we can then put here. And then all the other placements should start falling into place. There's that there. That there. And that should be success. What is this, though?
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
I got some skill points. Okay. Have I missed anything like that before where I could just get free skill points? That would suck. Well, there's no containers. I don't want to miss any missables. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get too near to that thing either. There's no obvious containers appearing. It's these remnant data cores we're worried about.
Here it comes!
Let's lift the lockdown considering we... Oh.
You're not happy with us.
I'm not happy with how that just went. Really. As long as I kill the breaches, we'll be good. Oh my goodness, what? Can you open door? Is there a switch? Should I have hit that later? Door?
It's closing in on us. Move!
Door.
Just keep coming.
We need to get up to there. That's fine, I can do that. I've got a gun turret up there as well, don't you know? Do you know what? I'll just press this.
Pathfinder Rider, are you there? All our instruments just recorded a surge. What happened?
Vault's back up. We did it.
That's a jest. It can't be. That's not a jest. The vault going through a reset would explain all the readings. I can't wait to hear all about this. Come back to Palam. We've a lot to discuss.
Sure thing, it seems job's done though, and it also seems like the Remnant are on our side now. Which also makes you think, because this is the optimum state of this working, the Remnant can't be evil then. I don't know. Way this is going, the Remnant are the most mysterious part after all. Than the Protheans were before as well. The one thing you gotta say is the alien threat in this one, the Kets, seem a lot more touchable than the Reapers ever were. Reachers? See, I'm thinking in my reach now.
Pathfinder, the organic life on Havarl has begun to stabilize. It appears the vault is performing biological repairs.
Imagine what we'll see here in a few years.
Now that everything's sorted out, all dandy and fine. Hopefully good stuff to come. Right, we've got to go back to Palav, which is over here. Of course, with a fast travel point right on it. Nice! But we saved and sorted out the problems on another planet. Job done once more. How many more planets do you think there'll be? They can't let us explore too much of the system after all. Where'd you put the next games, if you know what I mean? I'll go that way to get in, haven't I? Alright then, Kieran Dowles.
Alien, able to use Remnant. Never thought I'd see such a thing.
My aunt had a Remnant artifact she learned to open and close. But it took her many years to achieve it. She was never able to do it reliably. It took a great deal of concentration, and she couldn't explain how she was doing it.
Well, I'm just a natural, or Sam.
Pathfinder Rider, you have done something remarkable here today.
Succeeded where Zorai failed.
Esmos? What are you doing down here?
Renewing old bonds. Talking to you was enlightening. I saw an alien working for us when we had given up. We have isolated ourselves for too long. Perhaps there is a balance we can find.
We all need to find balance, I think.
Apparently, I just walked into a party.
I've learned a lot in a short time. The Rokar want simple solutions, but nothing is ever simple or certain, is it? I wish those that were killed could have realized this. But after everything I've seen, I have to hope that they aren't lost forever.
This curious memory transfer.
Reincarnation.
Whatever it might be, I aim to devote resources to studying it. Maybe one day we'll find the truth buried deep within our superstitions.
What do your projections say? Is Havarl going to be safe?
We've already seen improvements. They're small, but statistically significant. In time, the planet will heal. There is some space here at Dar Pelev, and we'll need extra hands to monitor Havarl's situation. Will you extend an invitation to your people? We'd welcome anyone who can help.
I'll pass it along.
Then I'll leave you. I have some numbers to analyze. Can you believe it? For the first time in years, they excite me.
Numbers! Exciting numbers. Well, you've also allowed us to come back down, have you? Form an outpost? Make this kind of thing? That's not bad. On hold, find words to evaluate. We've moved on to Liam Costa's kind of quest here. But there's also, must be... Is there a place for us to make land full? Or are we just going to naturally do it? As part of a scientific exploration. The viability is up at 80%. Makes you wonder what other quests we could have. To be fair. Well, I guess it's time to move back to the Tempest, because I can't see a quest here. And I think, for the most part, we've done... Oh, no, wait a second. There is one more quest to turn in, wasn't there? Right, Healy's assignments on Havarl. We've got a lost sister. Locate records in Old Palav. Wait for a way to cross the chasm to Old Palav. Return to Sage Amurd. That's what we got to do, isn't it? One more job to do. Which is up there. There he is. Let's go hand that in too. I don't think that's going to jump up our viability any bits, so that last 20% is interesting. Wouldn't surprise me if there's an architect hiding somewhere. Another massive battle to do.
Did you find anything about my sister?
Your sister was moved across Havarl. This data drive should have the specifics.
Thank you.
With all this information, I could see Amara again. But the thought of leaving frightens me. This is my home. If I leave, I abandon my duties. What if I never get to come home again?
I can't say if leaving is right for you.
I don't want to die in an unfriendly place. If I leave, that's something that could happen. Perhaps a message, a letter. Perhaps that will be enough.
You can hope. And what was it wanted me to scan around here? Oh, hello. There we go, we'll take that too. Right, well that's not going to lift the viability. So the question remains... what else are we looking at? For the time being, it seems nothing much. Maybe later on there will be. That's the question, isn't it, really? Will there be more to do? Will there be more to see later? Or is there an architect somewhere nearby? Is it like the Fresher Moors? I do not know. Well, returning to the Tempest. It's time for us to set off, hopefully. Our integration here will go quite well. But off we go, back to space, next time on Mass Effect Andromeda. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.